up, ninjas? What's going on? What's today? It's Pump Monday. That's right, Pump Monday. And you know what time it is? That's right, you know what time it is, Ninja. You know what? Let's cut straight to the chase. Enough is enough. What's been done has been done. There is no more waiting. There is no more playing games. I want to say a big fat with a PH. Thank you to each and every one of you ninjas for the patience, the support, the loyalty, and hanging in there with me. I know it's been a long journey since I announced it, but I think it's time. So, you know what? Enough is enough. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the official Ninja equipment reveal. And I hope you enjoy the video. And yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, we're gonna need these. Ed.
Hey.
All right, Ed. So tell us a little bit about this Ninja mower, some of the differences, point out some of the things, and you know, what are some of the changes?
Yeah, we jazzed it up a bit. So
okay.
we used we've heard people say that they would like the bag to be bigger. So we experimented with this. We put a 5-gallon bucket on there.
So a bigger bucket, okay.
Yep. And then we have this light kit. This light is not part of that kit. But we put this light on here.
Okay, so it's the LED bar.
Yep. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So the sun
that
right
is
now,
bright.
dark,
well,
it's amazingly bright.
Sure.
Yep.
And then you also did the...
Here we got little ninja eyes.
Ninja eyes, ninja lights. There you go.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So all the labels are you know, the different colors and whatnot to get the color to match. Mix of white and green, which is the original Ninja color scheme.
Okay.
And wherever we cut in a lot of our branding, we put in a Ninja and a back plate.
So the white color is the back plate to get the contrast. Okay.
Yep.
That is nice. So this Ninjas is actually cut into the metal.
Yep. It has two wheels, which is something you can buy and put on a machine. And actually on this particular machine, we put a 2-inch wheel spacer on here, like you put on a lifted truck or something, just to get a little bit more traction. We know you're in some pretty hilly stuff here.
Yes.
So with the wheel and that offset, it'll become a little bit more like a dually, but not so much the problem of turning. So you got that width out to the edge.
Gotcha.
And the wheel motors on this machine are pretty beefy, so it's not an issue to have that overhung load on.
I see.
The two wheels actually do put a lot more load on the hydros. It's got a pretty solid system.
Cool. And I see you got the new SG Ninja Core. So that's not the
deck.
Yeah. So the Ninja Core deck. That's not the standard, which is the right there.
AeroCore.
AeroCore.
Yep.
So what is the difference?
Well, on the inside, it's the same bowl. I can actually show you an improvement that we made.
Okay.
If you see this wheel bracket right here.
That's the original wheel bracket.
Yeah,
okay.
We had, you know, if you whack something real hard with this pin can pop out of the end and get all bent up.
And I have had that happen to my old 61.
So part of what we do is we look at part sales, and if we're selling a lot of parts, we know that's costing somebody a lot of money. We like to sell mowers more than parts, and so we saw that the amount of part sales we had here, and changed it to try to.
Sorry to cut you up, but you're the second person that's told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might know the first one, but anyway.
Well, so you can see on this one now it's a bolt that goes through, and there's a weld nut in this side. A locking weld nut.
Oh.
So the plate won't separate. So if you hit it, it's actually has to put the load on both sides. It's twice as strong.
So it wouldn't do what these are, and that, you know, is this something that you're considering?
Yeah, this is actually, we've added this to production a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so this is new. So Ninjas, this is new. So this is actually going to change even for the right mowers, the ZKs and the X's and all
They'll
that.
be available, not in white, but they'll be available.
Not in white. If they wanted white, it has to go Ninja mower. Okay.
So here we are up top. That's the
Sasquatch lights, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, we're having fun, right?
Okay. And there it is, 1.3 hours.
Brand new.
Brand new. Same pumps, of course. And this is the 37 horsepower EFI. We've got the SG, and this is cut into the frame as well. Right there. Wow. And then of course Ninjas, we got the Ninja sticker right here on the side of the fuel tanks. Look at all the white. I noticed you've added a lot of white.
Yeah.
A lot of white, even places where, look at this.
We wanted it to look like nothing else that's really out there. You know, there's all different primary color mowers, but we wanted some contrast in it, right?
Sure. Okay. And you definitely did that. What a different mower. This is definitely anything unlike I've seen that's out here. Wow. So is that basically
lights, bucket, wheels with the 2-inch offset block there.
So that's optional, a 2-inch offset.
The 2-inch, I mean, you can buy those spacers, I think like $75 for 4 of them on Amazon, kind of a thing.
Okay.
It's a standard 5 load.
Okay.
But the wheel fits on there without it too.
Gotcha. Nothing else that, I mean, that's pretty much it, right? Besides the color, of course.
Yep. And of course, you know you like power.
Yes.
It's got the 37 EFI engine on it.
Now this light Ninjas comes on with that switch.
Yes, you have to have the key on and then the switch.
But these eyes come in with the contact.
Yep.
So you don't need to use this switch. You just turn your key and they stay on.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. They stay on. Wow. What a comparison next to the yellow. Big difference.
Now you got to figure out what to do with this machine.
Yeah. What do I do with that? I mean, I've got several of them, but what do I do with?
I think we have some ideas.
You think so?
About that later.
We'll talk about that later. I do love the wheels, and I've even said this before, Ed. I'm very nervous about the wheels, but everyone I've talked to, including you, are saying that they're better on hills. And the only reason I'm nervous is because like Hamburger Hill and stuff that I have. But everyone I've talked to, and like I said, even you, are saying that it's going to be way better.
Well, some people, they look at these spokes compressing like this, and they're like, well, they can't hold any load. That doesn't make sense. This has nothing to do with the strength of the tire. What's happening here is this tire is a band. I think there's a steel band in there, actually. And the wheel, the weight of the axle's hanging from these vertical spokes up here. And then there's a little bit of tension in the side ones just so it doesn't swell out. And they've set up the diameter of this thing and the spoke tension so it has a flat spot here. So you can see the flat spot is pretty long, like almost probably 7 inches or something long. And that's like almost twice as big as an air tire. So you have real low ground pressure, and it tends to not rut as much. You get real good traction, doesn't sink in as far. It does have a little harsher edge on it, right? So if you're side cutting on a hill, and heard some people say they don't like that as much. Now,
what about like
sure
turning?
Turning is a little more of a technique.
That's
another downside.
So definitely need to
just got to go easy on it.
And the 3-point turn.
Keep the wheels moving the whole time you're turning.
Okay.
You get the feel for it.
Yeah. But no flats. Man, gotta love that.
Yeah.
No.
They last a long time.
How long?
I've heard guys going in their 3rd year right now, and I've seen pictures with their tread. Pretty solid amount of tread where you wouldn't replace it yet.
What's the difference cost-wise with the wheels and regulars?
Oh, they're pricey. They're way over $1,000. But again,
for a set,
you look at 3 years of use on this tire, and you'll sell that machine with a good residual versus air tires that go through a few sets, and then the aggravation of flat tires. As soon as you're down, you're losing money instead of making money, and you have to look at the opportunity cost of downtime.
Yep, it's the time.
About that concept. How many more jobs could you be doing than deal with all the other hassles you deal with in terms of equipment?
Oh yeah, may not be expensive to plug a tire, but it's the time to get there and do.
But you have to play for keeps. If you're turning over equipment real quick and you don't want to mess with this stuff, then it's harder to justify that cost. But if you're running things through its full life cycle, you buy the tire with the machine and run it as long as the machine almost.
Gotcha. One last question I have on this is how long what did it take additional to do something like this compared to your standard routine with the regular rides? Well,
I mean, it's the duration of the project. It's been in the works for a couple months. But in terms of the man hours to put into it, it did take, as a custom unit, it took a lot of kind of extra overhead time.
Many people involved.
It probably costs 3 times as much as a normal machine to build.
Wow.
But that's part of the challenge and part of the fun of doing something that is one-off.
Wow. Wow.
We had a good time. And then some of it is experimental. Like, if folks tell us they really like the 5-gallon bucket thing instead of the bag thing, maybe that's something that we could
change it to.
Yeah.
But this is a bigger bucket than the back in the day.
Yeah, we used to have I think it was a 3-gallon bucket.
Okay.
And oh yeah, that's another thing. If you leave this in the rain, it'll fill up, and you may want to just drill a little hole in the bottom of it
to let it come out.
If you leave it outside, yeah.
Good point. Awesome. Thank you, Ed. Thank you for the walk around, and I really appreciate it, man. I want to say thank you to everyone who was involved in making this, and engineers, right? And anybody else that I don't know or at the top of my head or anyone, but thank you. You shocked me, man. You shocked me. I know you shocked the ninjas right now who are watching this, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. Anything else that you want to say?
No, we had a good time. It's good to be working with you.
Thank you, brother.
Sure thing.
I appreciate you. One question, and well, 1 or 2 questions that I have, and I know a lot of ninjas will have, is well, quite simple. Why? Why first and foremost, and why saving grain? Why me? Why the ninjas? So
well, I think there's a couple things there. One is just that, from day one when I started watching what you were doing, you bought right equipment. You never reached out or asked for anything. you were very reasonable about the equipment, the things you liked about it, things you didn't like about it, a couple issues that you went through. And I think at that point there was, I was building some trust and understanding what you were doing and all about. Then I came out here and cut with you guys for a day. That was fun.
I remember.
And we also know that, a lot of people are watching what you're doing, and you're giving us a lot of exposure, and we really appreciate that.
And what was the cost that really, was it just the time of obviously designing and coming up with a new, that took the most?
Yeah, there's the custom work, going into making
Mm-hmm.
all the laser cut parts and whatnot, but then also just that we have a whole factory of people that have to understand what's going on, and we're passing this thing through, huge amount of people's hands as a one-off, and so there's a lot of time with that, where a normal environment is every so minutes, boom, 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 boom,
Mm-hmm.
same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so just it being different is part of the cost. The parts themselves, wheels are kind of pricey.
Sure.
They're well over $1,000, but for the most part, the parts involved, it's not where it's at. It's the fact that it's different. It's custom.
Ed, thank you for everything.
Sure
Thank
thing.
you for your loyalty to not only me, but the ninjas in the community. Thank you for making a great product, a Ninja mower or a Wright mower. You do make great mowers, and I enjoy them. And I know a lot of people who have been getting them. They really like them, and I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
It means a
it's been
lot to
fun
me.
working together.
Thanks, pal.
Yep.
Take care.
See you around.